Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nascar and Bars Racing Podcast. I am with Casey Hoyt and Shane. He has a YouTube channel, which I can't.
Yeah, it's a little dead.
I may or may not have forgotten the name, and I feel bad about it. But yes, so I failed miserably at my Clash predictions, and Casey did too. Same with my pole predictions, and JTG Daughtery. We thought Ryan Preece would do better at the 500. Stenhouse got the pole, so I don't think that's how that's going to turn out.
Chris Buescher punching air.
Yeah.
Stenhouse is literally in Buescher's car. And I'm not mad, I'm just passionate.
Okay, so, first of all, I guess, what did y'all think of the Clash?
It was something. I knew there was gonna be wrecks, but nothing like that. We actually broke the record for least amount of cars to finish a race. Did you know that?
Yeah.
The previous record was 7 from like the 50s.
That was the weirdest restart in history. And then let me tell you, Lionel's gonna have to bend their butts trying to get this race version accurate.
Yeah, Lionel, they already said that they're doing the front end as decals because they'd have to make a whole new molds.
So yeah, Casey, what did you think of it?
It started out terrible, but then it turned into an actually decent race, in my opinion.
I would tend to agree.
But honestly, though, why should the whole field be racing, on like lap 20? You're just going to ride until the last 10 laps.
I mean, the problem I had with the race was that from the majority of it, for 65 laps, they were literally just going around. It was a freight train. I said in a group chat that it was the freight train.
And you know what?
The Clash.
And that right there just proves that the previous aero package was not a problem. They just choose to do it because they don't want to risk anything. And then the last 10 laps, they start racing and they kill each other.
I mean, you're exactly right. I do like this aero package though, because it makes the intermediates watchable.
To an extent. I mean to an certain tracks I think were worse.
Well, the short tracks in Dover were definitely worse, but it made some unbearable tracks like
half-milers here.
Yeah, it made some unbearable tracks like Kentucky and Pocono decent and actually pretty good, especially Kentucky's finish.
The second Pocono was good, but the first one, they were literally in a train separated by like half a car, man.
Yeah.
For most of that race.
I tend to agree with that. So, who do you guys have for winning the duels?
Well, the duels are probably going to ride around a lot, so, I see a Penske driver doing it.
I honestly got Hendrick dominating duel number 2, and I really got Stenhouse driving in the back in duel 1, and I've got Chase winning
just ride
duel
around
1.
with Preece.
Yeah. So, Daytona 500 picks, y'all.
Well, given how the other plate races have been, with this aero package, Corey LaJoy. I'm going to pick an oddball. Corey LaJoy is going to win the Daytona 500. Mark my words.
I mean, for me, you really can't pick a winner for a restricted plate race, or well, I guess a super speedway race. But honestly, I'm gonna have to go with knowing what we saw. Gosh, I really don't know. But a smart call, something that I think would be interesting is actually Alex Bowman winning. Alex Bowman or Chase Elliott.
Yeah. Now here's a question: who misses the 500?
Suarez. He's not that
good. I don't know though.
Although I don't think that JJ.
Is he in dual one? Is he in dual 1 or 2?
I think he's in 2. I'm just glad Brendan Gaughan made it. But the thing about it is like.
Because Brendan Gaughan and Justin Haley are locked in, and then the best finishing non-charter is going to make the 500 in each duel.
I hope Reed Sorensen and Daniel Suarez make it.
Yeah. I hope. Oh, I'm not gonna say I hope, but Daniel Suarez is probably gonna make it in, just because it's 96 and it's way better than the Rick Ware 54.
Yeah.
But here's my problem though. Rick Ware Racing, they have a full-time driver, J.J. Haley, and where do they put him? In the non-charter. What sense does that make?
Yeah, and one thing I've got to say is I think Spire Motorsports and Chip Ganassi have an alliance as far as sponsorships and stuff, because they basically at the 500 seem to work together.
77's a charter, so.
Yeah. They did get a win, so it's not like they're completely trash, but I guess you can't say that's saying that much considering it was rain. So we haven't gotten much word from Casey. Who do you think's gonna win the 500, Casey?
Who do I think is gonna win the 500?
Precisely.
I'd like to see Chase win it, not gonna lie.
I mean, that's a smart. Well, I wouldn't say a smart pick. He hadn't had that much luck, but I do think Hendrick is going to run extremely well. I think they figured out just to save for the 500 would be better than giving it all to qualifying. So anyways, we'll get on to more news. Who is buying Tony Stewart's dirt game? Because I race go-karts, and I think it'd be a good game. I'm definitely buying it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna wait till I see the gameplay, just because it is from the Heat. From the same people that made Heat, and I like simulation games, so NASCAR Heat 4 is really not the game that I want.
Well, to be fair,
I'll wait. I'll give it time.
Well, to be fair, Monster Games is not making NASCAR Heat 5. They're not developing it. They left. So they aren't making this game. So you can't expect for too much in the career mode. Their career modes are usually not that good. But I do think the qualifying and the heat races are definitely interesting, because when we race go-karts, the heat races definitely decide a lot. So this will be probably more realistic, definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll discuss. Well, yeah. Let's discuss what team is overall going to run the best. They may not win the 500, but who's going to run the best as far as consistency.
Who's going to run the best? I'll say Joey Logano.
I mean, honestly, Casey had a good train of thought with Hendrick and Penske, last episode. So I really think that this will be a good chance to see, as it's probably going to be one of them, if not Joe Gibbs, because they're very strong at these restrictor plate races. But you can never count out Brad.
You can't count out Christopher Bell.
Well, I mean, he hasn't shown that much speed besides in the Truck Series at these races. But once again, it is a restrictor plate, and you saw Matt DiBenedetto.
He's gotten quite a lot better though at plate racing.
Oh yeah, and combine that with the fact that Matt DiBenedetto led most of the laps in the 500. He led more laps than anybody.
Plus, Joe Gibbs and Gaunt Brothers will probably be working together with the 95 as well in the 500. I mean,
Yeah.
given that the 96 makes it.
I mean, if Suarez makes it, I'm not going to be surprised. But if he doesn't make it, it's going to be really a show of a bust. It'd be like J.J. Yaley, because he really didn't do much in the sport. I mean, besides winning that Xfinity championship in 16, he hasn't done all that much in his NASCAR career.
And really, what they rushed him, but it wasn't really a Carl Edwards or Joe Gibbs choice. Eris wanted Suarez in Cup in 2017, and they threatened to leave if he didn't get a ride.
Well, really, I'm not going to blame them for putting him in that car, because Carl Edwards retired randomly. Now, you could say it was sponsor pressure from Eris and maybe a private deal off, but that's probably not like it.
Events of Homestead probably just pushed him over, and he's like, I'm done.
Man, we need to let Casey talk some. Casey, so what would you say about the what would you say about Daniel Suarez?
Does he even have a ride yet?
Gaunt Brothers, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We discussed.
Interesting to see him run.
Well, we discussed last week about John Andretti passing away, and Kobe Bryant did too. But we've also got to look at both of them are going to be on Richard Petty Motorsports' car for Bubba Wallace, and actually, he's not that bad at restrictor plates. Like, if you were running fantasy, he would be a good underdog pick. Now, you could say that's just because of 2018, but he showed a really strong performance at Indianapolis last year, finishing third. So I really think that he has that momentum coming into Daytona. It's one of his best tracks, and I think he could possibly be, for what you're paying on fantasy, he'd be worth it. I don't play fantasy, but I do know some people do, and I honestly, personally say that it would be a great pick, and he's not that far off from a win. I mean, second place is pretty good. But Shane, what do you think? How do you think he's gonna do?
Given that he doesn't get into a wreck early or maybe mid-race, I see him running very well. Maybe not leading, and but top 10, I see him running most of the race.
So, do you think it's going to be like the extended version of the Clash, where it's just most of the races dead, and then it becomes a wreck fest?
No, probably not, because there's more incentive with the stages and stuff.
True. I mean, the Daytona 500 usually always is a wreck fest these past few years, so I'm definitely
Since
gonna.
2017, yeah.
Yeah, I'm expecting a big one. But I think stage 2 will be the low point. I think stage 1 guys will be a bit too aggressive, and they'll calm down by stage 2, and by the middle will be pretty much boring. But I do think that stage 2 and stage 3 are going to be a wreck fest, and it's going to be a bit exciting. Now, strategy could definitely be the stage 2 saving grace, but we'll honestly have to see, because pit strategy is the only thing that can really save a boring race. But Casey and Shane, what would y'all think of of more pit strategy and like the Xfinity series or the Truck series, considering how they've changed that recently. Do you guys think it'll lessen or greater the Xfinity series and Truck series races overall now that they have like sort of all-star style pit stops where they tell you kind of what you can and can't do? Do you think that'll make it more interesting?
We'll have to see it, because I believe what they're doing it at the standalone races, so that's like short tracks and road courses.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'll be good for short tracks. I don't know much about road courses, because really road courses, you need, pit strategy and undercuts and stuff like that to make it good.
Okay, now, this next part, I kind of want to get everybody's opinion equally, Casey and Shane. I really want to hear from what you guys have to say. So, is there any tracks you guys would like to see have an extra date, lose a date, come back, or be on the schedule, or anything? What do you guys think? I want to hear from both of y'all equally.
Well, a track I definitely want to see come back would have to be,
North Wilkesboro? I'd say North Wilkesboro, but...
I wouldn't say North Wilkesboro, because being realistic, that's probably never going to come back.
I mean, you're right, but I would love to see North Wilkesboro come back.
I mean, I'd love to see it too, but a track I want to see come back is Loopsville Raceway, Indianapolis Raceway Park. That's
oh, yeah.
It's been great for ARCA.
It has. Also, ARCA breaks. ARCA was more impressive than the Clash as far as professionalism. But Casey,
Yeah.
Casey, what do you think about it? Is there any tracks you'd like to add to the schedule or remove or add a date, lose a date?
Hang on. I'm not done though. A track I want to see get an extra date. I want to see Darlington get an extra date.
But who'd lose a date?
And who would lose a date from it?
I'd say like Texas.
Yeah, I'd say Texas can lose the
because
playoff race.
Because basically Texas is just like it is just like Atlanta, or was it what Atlanta is now? But since they repaved it, it's just trash. So So Casey, what do you think? Is there any place? What do you want to see changes to the schedule be made?
I probably agree with Shane.
Okay, so we've been doing these past few episodes. If you guys can possibly, some of you guys may have memorized the paint schemes, but it's that time again. We're getting into the paint scheme session. So, how about you guys go to Google Images and look at some paint schemes? I honestly really like Ryan Newman's Castrol paint scheme. Maybe you guys could check that out and see. Let me know what you guys think of that paint scheme.
I mean, I like the Newman Castrol scheme, but my favorite is the Kyle Busch Lightning car.
Wait, that's been released?
Yes, it has.
Oh, dang, hold on. I've only seen the Lionel early, let's see. Looking for it. I can't see it. I can't find it. I'm looking for it. Does it look like his 2000 or his old one? Does it look like his old one?
It's green and the lightning is like yellow.
Yeah, he had that paint scheme a while back.
Here, let me actually send it to the chat. Find it.
Whoa, what's this? I actually don't know what this is. I don't know, I'm just browsing. I'm just looking for this stuff.
Alright. Uh-oh.
I wonder if it didn't send because you were in the chat.
There we go. I sent it to the chat we're in right now.
I wish my phone wasn't so weird for the call, but it kind of will kick me out of the call sometimes when I do that. Maybe.
Oh crap! You're Takeover Gaming. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Why? What about it?
Like I've known who you were. I just like didn't know.
Really?
All right.
That's actually new.
Yeah.
Like, had you watched some of my videos, or did you?
Yeah.
Did you like them, or?
Well, I don't know if I've watched any recent videos, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you in the comments section before.
Yeah, probably. Let me see if I can see it.
Yeah, it's in the chat we're talking in right now.
What? Am I not seeing
It's
it?
the chat with just the three of us.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice paint scheme. I'm not gonna lie. That's way better than whatever trash we've had before.
The green zebra.
I mean, that's just impressive how good it is. So the final one, Chase Elliott's Kelly Blue Book. Chase Elliott's Kelly Blue Book. That is what we will be looking at for the final part of the paint scheme session. So yeah.
To be honest, I liked last year's better.
Oh, for the Kelly Blue Book,
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about Kelly, I like this one actually better than last year's, just because it has more gold, but I do think they should have kept more of a white element to the paint scheme.
Yeah.
Casey, what do you think of it?
I love it, honestly. I think it's a good scheme.
Okay, so that is basically the end of the. That's basically going to be the end of the paint scheme session. Now for our so let's just think about this. What do you think the duels are going to be like? What do you think the duels, the truck race, and the Xfinity race are going to be like, y'all?
The duels, they're gonna play it safe like they always do. We might get a little bit of racing in there.
Yeah, I mean.
But for the most part, they're gonna just settle themselves in and ride.
Well, I mean, they already have a charter. They don't want to have to ruin another good car. I mean, they're already in. They just want to go out there, get some laps through 500. So they're not going to really be that daring. But the back is where it's going to be interesting. Mm-hmm. So what about the truck race, y'all?
Absolute wreckfest.
Truck race always is, and there's like usually a flip like every other year. So.
And I believe there's 41 trucks entered, and 36 make the show.
Oh man.
No, it's yeah. Let me actually pull up the truck entry list.
Oh man, that is crazy. So what do you guys think about them changing the playoff system for them with adding 10 instead of 8?
I like it because it gives some other drivers, some chance, some more chances.
Well, we're gonna have more competition this year, so.
Yeah, that's probably why they did it.
So what about the Xfinity race? Because last year it was boring.
Oh, I don't even know. Like, that was. Xfinity. I don't know. I really don't know. It's gonna be a toss-up.
Because, like, usually it's either really bad or mediocre at best.
Is Hemrick driving the 8 or is Jeb Burton driving the 8?
I think Hemrick's driving the 8 this race.
No, wait, no. I think it's Jeb Burton. Let me go look at the. Oh yeah, AJ Allmendinger's racing as well.
For Colleague, yeah. He's racing all the restrictor plates and all the road courses. I hope he wins. I actually like him. He'll probably win actually. If he doesn't get if he doesn't get ruined by inspection again.
Yeah. Honestly, I see Allgaier winning it.
Yeah. So, who's y'all's favorite driver, by the way? Mine's Chase. Former Junior fan is anybody who's seen my profile pic could tell, but currently Junior fan, or currently a Chase fan. My bad.
Yeah, I was always a Jeff Gordon fan, so it was only natural. I like Chase, but I mean, I also like Christopher Bell and Chris Buescher.
Well, gotta represent the home state, But, so, what do you guys think of Chase Elliott's paint scheme? Because I really think it should be changed. I know this isn't the session, but it should be changed. And hold on, I'll be right back, y'all.
Oh.
But yeah, what do you guys think of it?
I mean, I like his paint scheme. I mean, sure, changes to it, but I mean, it's still good. It's better than his ones from 2016 and 17.
Okay, so, this thing's getting long. Yeah, so, I think we'll wrap it up here with one final topic. When will the big one be?
Oh boy. I see one happening in stage 2.
I say a little one happening in stage 2, but I think the big one's
in stage 3.
I think the big one's gonna be like with 11 to go, like late stage 3 is probably when it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, remember the 2019 Coke 400. I mean, the little bit of racing we got. I mean, there was multiple wrecks.
Well,
and then Austin Dillon yeeted himself.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for the podcast, y'all. This has been the longest running yet, but with the most people. So, I absolutely gotta thank you both for being a part of the podcast, and thank you all for watching. Go to both their channels. Maybe they'll comment, and you'll have an easy access, because I don't know if my computer will work. It's like from 2004. But anyways, bye guys, and thank you for watching.